Hello everyone and welcome to Managerial Accounting 1B. My name is Magdi Farag and I'm going to be your instructor in this course. So one more time, I want to welcome you to Managerial Accounting, and I hope you're going to enjoy this course and learn something out of it. So the purpose of this video is to go over the syllabus and get to know all the details about the class. This syllabus is considered to be a contract that we have to all follow. So, as you know, the title of the course is Managerial Accounting, and that's your section number. That's my name, and this is my email. And I think the email would be the best way to communicate with me. This is a virtual phone number, so you can always leave me a message, and I'll get the message on my email later on. One thing I want you to know, this is a 100% online class. So I'll be posting the material related to every week, assignments and coursework every Tuesday, and hopefully this would be posted by noon, if not sooner. There are a few websites that are important for this class. Of course, the textbook website, and that's the 16th edition, so you can access that. There's also the Canvas website where you communicate with me and you get to know your grades, all the assignments. And there's the homework assignment link, and that's for Cengage, where you're going to be doing all your homeworks and your project if it's applicable to Cengage. One important thing is the textbook used in this course is the same textbook used in 1A in financial accounting. So if you already have subscription for that book, or you have it, then this is great. If not, then you have several options to get it through the bookstore. And I think it's the best deal is through the bookstore, because I think Chaffey College, they have a special agreement with the publisher, and I think they have it for a very reasonable price. One important thing is to make sure that you have access to Cengage now as part of buying the textbook. In this class, there's nothing really critical in terms of other material other than having a calculator, a notebook and paper and erasers and things like that, the basic stuff. The prerequisite for this class is Financial Accounting 1A, so make sure that you satisfy the prerequisites before you enroll in this class. For the course description, student learning outcomes, and the objective of the course, I'll leave that for you, but maybe the student learning outcomes, I'll just go over them very quickly just to make sure that what we expect out of this class. So students are expected to, after completing this class, to recognize and use managerial terminology. So we're going to be using a lot of new terminology in this class, so hopefully this is something that you'll learn out of that course. You'll also be able to prepare and analyze a manufacturing statement. You'll also be able to prepare and analyze financial statements of a manufacturing organization. You're going to recognize the role of ethics in managerial accounting, and we'll be able to demonstrate knowledge of managerial accounting through analysis, preparation, and interpretation of accounting data. Many of these learning outcomes might not make a lot of sense right now, but I'm sure once we complete the course and you go over the student learning outcomes and the objectives, you'll find that everything here would make sense. For homework policy, I just want to stress on the fact that all the homeworks are going to be done on Cengage now. I'm going to be posting the homework assignment on a weekly basis. The due date for all these homework assignments is going to be the last day in the course. However, I really encourage all of you to make sure that you complete the homework assignments on a weekly basis. Don't procrastinate. It's not a very good idea to start having like several homeworks done together. I don't think it's doable. And if you don't start doing the homework on a weekly basis, what's going to happen is that you might think, oh, maybe I can cover 6 or 7 chapters together. It's not going to happen. So to be realistic, try to cover 1 chapter a week, and you should be fine. These are easy points, and I hope that you all take advantage of that. A few other things, I want you to make sure that if you get 80% of your total, for the grade of each assignment, then you will get the 5 points that are assigned for that homework assignment. So don't worry too much if you're missing a little thing here or there. As long as you got over 80% in each assignment, you're getting 5 points for for this kind of assignment. As a recommendation, I would say try to allocate like 5 hours for each homework assignment on a weekly basis, and that should help you like make sure that you cover everything you need for that homework assignment. Meanwhile, if you have any question for something you need clarification with, let me know. To enroll in my account, Cengage now, you have to follow the instructions that I've posted on Canvas. So make sure that you follow the registration requirement for that course. You also have the code, and that should make you get to my course. On a weekly basis, starting next week, we're going to have class experiences, and it's another form of what I can call it quiz, but I don't like to call it quiz. I think it's more of a class experience where you get to apply a few of the things you learn in each chapter. So we're going to have a few multiple choice questions, just something to keep you running and make sure that no one is falling behind, and that's the main purpose of it. But I think it's very easy, it should be very doable. We'll also have a group project, we call it the budget project. I'll give you more details about that once we get done with the first midterm exam. So once we get done with the first midterm exam, I'll be providing more information about the group project. I'll create groups for you, and you can self-enroll in these groups, and based on that you can work together. I'll try to limit the number of students in each group, again depending on the total number of students who are active in the course after the first midterm. Alright, so dropping the course is something I normally don't like to talk about, so I'm going to skip that part, but just to let you know that there are a few things you have to pay attention to. So September 20th is the last day to drop the course without a grade, without the W grade. October 31st is the last day to drop the course, but you're going to receive a W grade. Again, I hope all of you would not drop the course. There's no need to panic. I think it's an easy class. It's just allocating enough time for that class. Academic integrity, this is something I don't want to talk also too much about, but just one thing I want you to know. This is accounting. It's all based on ethics, so your ethical behavior is expected also in the classroom. The other thing is, this is an online course, so I expect some kind of commitment, and at the same time I want you to be honest in everything you do, because if you're not doing the work your own, then in this case you're actually hurting yourself, and you might think, okay, now I'm getting an easy grade, but that's not how it works. So what I'm recommending is that you put enough time to learn the material, commit to the course, and make sure that you follow everything that you need to learn. There are a few computer labs available in different campuses, so this is information for it. Also the Student Success Center, this is their location, and again, maybe on the university website you can get more information about it. Same thing with the Career Center. For the exams policy, we will have 2 midterm exams and a final. Each exam will cover around 4 or 5. I think in the last exam it's going to be about 3 chapters only. Most of the exam questions would be multiple choice questions, maybe a few other questions just to test your general knowledge. For grading, you can see here the total points is 500 points. 300 points would be based on the 2 midterm exams and the final. So it's about 60% of your grade that's based on exams. And the other 40% would be other easy stuff. So things like the homework assignments, the class experiences, and the budget project. And by the way, the budget project would include an individual section, so the individual section would be part of that calculation. So make sure that you earn these easy points, and then for exams, make sure that you're prepared for that. In this course, I use solid grades. It's either A, B, C, D, or F. I'm assuming that all of you are A students, so I hope that all of you would shoot for an A. To get an A, you have to have 450 or above. My recommendation, don't try to just get an A by like getting the 450. Try to have a safety margin. Shoot for 460 or 470. That way you have like some kind of a cushion. If anything goes wrong in an exam, you miss one or two multiple choice questions, it's not going to be the end of the world. Calculators, of course, are expected to be used in this class because, again, you'll do a few calculations, nothing really complicated. We're not really going to do a lot of differentiation, integrations, or anything like that. It's simple adding and subtracting and multiplications, basic stuff that we use in a simple calculator. If anyone helps or need help with the DPS, please let me know. I'll take care of all your needs. And then we also have the Panther Care program. I'll leave that for you to read. I think it's some other services that's provided by Chaffey College. So in all, we'll have 11 chapters to cover. The first exam would be on October 3rd. It will cover the first 4 chapters. Then the second exam would be on November 7th. It will cover the next 4 chapters. And then the final exam will cover the last 3 chapters. Again, here we have the dates for the class experiences. So make sure that you be aware that we're going to almost have a class experience on a weekly basis. So just another reminder, the final exam is going to be on Monday, December 4th, and it's going to be online through Canvas. And the same thing for the midterms. I'll give you the exact dates for each one of these. So again, one more time, welcome to Managerial Accounting. I hope you all enjoy this class. I want you to study hard. I want you to learn something new and to be good at it. So wishing you all the best and see you soon.